We all respond to trauma differently. There are 4 common responses when you experience trauma or when something happens that's a trigger that reminds you of your traumatic experience. First is fight. You get irritated, combative, angry, and defensive. You take matters into your own hands, sometimes misdirected towards someone who isn't responsible for your trauma. This can lead to destruction, getting into fights, arguing, bullying. It can also lead to self-destruction and self-harm. Second is something we call flight. You avoid your trauma by trying to get far away from it. Unfortunately, your trauma doesn't go anywhere. You might feel like you're further from it, but it follows you everywhere you go. It's part of your story that you need to process. Sometimes, those of us who've experienced trauma put so much distance between ourselves and our trauma that we even forget about it. The third common trauma response is freeze. You develop a complete inability to cope. You shut down mentally. You shut down emotionally. You shut down physically. You just stop moving and thinking and feeling because it's too painful. The final response to trauma is fawn. The fawn response is using something called soft skills, like your sense of humor, your charisma, your charm, or your personality to reduce and deflect the effects or even the appearance of trauma. This seems to be a form of coping for many people, but it's an unhealthy and unsustainable coping mechanism. It's a fake front that you just can't keep up. Eventually, it cracks.